This would be a lot better if we had Tourette's.
Welcome to another Elated Egos Quickie. Sorry that we are either too lazy to make a podcast this week, or Michael was balls deep in his car.
The muffler. Oh, I love the feeling of the muffler around my cock.
Alright, guys. Right now, we're going to talk about quick stories of people high in school. I'm going to start it off real quick. So, freshman year, my Spanish teacher, she left after the first semester, and I got this teacher who was like from Venezuela, fresh off the docks. She barely spoke English. Like, it was hard, like, really hard for her to speak English. Her big thing was like when we were like misbehaving in class, she was like, "You respect to me! You respect to me!" Because in Spanish, it doesn't really translate very well. So we like fuck around with her. We got her to say bitch. I got her to say cunt a few times.
What the?
It was great. And like at that point, I was like just starting to get into like, you know, crazy stuff. At that point, I was just smoking weed, but I was like starting to read up on DXM and psychedelics, and mainly LSD and DMT, like shit like that. And my buddy of mine, I'll call him M right now. So M likes another M called MDMA. And he brings out this little pill. We're just sitting, you know, beginning in class. He puts it down, smashes it, crushes it up really nice, brings out a card, makes a line, and just snorts it right in front of the teacher, and she did not fucking notice. And he just starts coming up on it. He's like starting to sweat. You can see his eyes start dilating. He's like just moving around.
God.
And he just starts talking really loudly and causing a problem. And the teacher at that point, she was becoming smarter. She knew she could actually like call the administrators to like deal with kids. And she's like, "Go to the principals. Go. No, you go now. You go to them now." Sorry for giving him like a Chinese accent, but that's like the best. Like, just imagine that Spanish. Just go to the principal office now. It was like, holy shit, he's about to go there rolling his fucking nuts off. It's like, okay, I'll fucking go, dude. I'll fucking go. And he just walks out.
What the hell? Oh my god.
And I was just like, oh my god, this is gonna be amazing. He said he had a really deep conversation with the principal.
I imagine it was probably pretty deep.
Yeah. Balls deep.
Oh, did the principal notice?
No.
How?
I don't know.
Was he just like, I don't know.
Granted, the M had very brown eyes, so it was hard to see that his
okay.
eyes were dilated, but like I could tell since I've been around him so much. Michael, you have a good story?
Yeah, it was last year. I went to school after a sesh, I guess you could call it, and I don't remember first period. And luckily I had theater, but I remember being in there with my friend, and I have a picture of us, and we look like we shouldn't have been at school. I was there, and my friend had a sweet bone, and yeah, that was a really bad day. I mean, it wasn't a bad day, but I was like paranoid the whole day.
Yeah, those are the worst.
Yeah, I was sitting there in class like, oh my god, I gotta be cool. Like in my conscience, I'm sitting there talking to myself. All right, Michael, get up, get ready to ask your question. Raise your hand now. All right, ask you to the rest of them. All right, you got this. It's just like slowly playing.
Mentally
the
preparing
Those-
yourself for
yeah.
every act you're
I
gonna do.
only get that high when I know I'm not leaving the house.
Yeah, you were like,
that's like
I'm gonna get ready to lay in
Yeah, I
bed
know.
hot.
Like literally, I was in the car on the way there, and I'm looking out the window at the sky and looking all majestic, like an album cover or whatever, and I'm like, I shouldn't be going to school. I can't be going to school right now. And I'm not a big fan of skipping school, so I was like, should I skip? I should skip. No, I'm not gonna skip. I'm just gonna go to school. Oh man, that was a bad day.